Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new FEASTIN drop today here at NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. I have to say, what drop was it? That I feel like there was a drop last year that had this card art, or very similar card arts. Maybe not the exact same, but very similar, like the background and stuff. I'm looking at it, it's like it feels familiar. But we're gonna go through and take a look at this today. We got a bunch of non-hidden gem, Amethyst and diamonds, to be fair, out of this drop, which is good. Hopefully some better budget cards today than what would have otherwise come out throughout. My brain ain't working, but well, otherwise would have come out if they didn't add those hidden gems. The non-hidden gems left in the Amethyst and diamond tier, generally speaking, aren't very good. Although there are a couple of hidden gem diamonds left that I would like, but drop looks okay today. We'll see what these cards will end up looking like. And yeah, before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, Ryan Rollins, 6'3" point guard, 6'10" wingspan, 91 speed, 91 3 ball, but only a 75 driving dunk. Honestly, he's pretty good defensively in real life, so I feel like this is not very accurate to me, honestly. Don't know what his jumper looks like. He does have Kemba escape. If this card could guard more, he'd be pretty fun. As is, without the defense that I think he actually is pretty good at in real life, I don't think that card's very good. Natasha Hedeman is 5'8" at the point guard position, cannot dunk, and does not really defend. Again, that's pass as per normal with the WNBA cards, unfortunately. Jake Laravia, 6'10", shooting guard. He's a solid shooter, well, not a terrible finisher, and just pretty well-rounded. 22 total badges, pretty good defender, 80 plus everything. I have no idea, again, what his jumper looks like, and his SIGs look pretty probably not insane. There's a bunch of good budget shooting guards, but it's cool. We'll take it. Gershon Yabusele is 6'7" with 6'11" wingspan, 82 speed, 86 3, 90 driving dunk, and defensively pretty solid. Remember, he dunked on bronze, so the 90 driving dunk is accurate. Half posterizer physical finisher. He's got, a little bit of defense. Again, all basic SIGs in a release that on normal. I don't know if it's any good or not, though. Probably not insane, but you know what? It's fine. Again, like it's a decent, solid Amethyst. That's what I'll say about these Amethysts today. They're guys like, if you're a Bucks fan, there's a Ryan Rollins card. If you're a Lakers fan, there's a Jake Laravia card. Cards would be fun to use offline, maybe make an all-time team or something like that, or not even like an all-time team, a current team. People are building those teams. It's better than the Amethyst duo they gotten otherwise. Duncan Robinson doesn't play a lot of defense. He's got elite shooting and an 80 driving dunk, though. This will be a solid offline card just because fast release. Good jump shot. If nothing else, he's going to be a very knockdown shooter. But again, probably not that insane of an overall card still because of the lack of elite defense and him being pretty darn slow at shooting guard. Cason Wallace should be a very nice defensive point guard. He's also got 90 speed, 80 driving dunk, 93, and then 84 interior, 93 perimeter, 97 steal. Low block rating, but otherwise very nice. 6'3" point guard with a 6'8" wingspan. Jumper's on quick too. I know he's undersized, but he should be really nice in salary cap. Being a very good defensive point guard who's also a really good slasher and has his jumper on quick. Not a bad card at all, honestly. I think Cason's actually going to be a pretty decent Amethyst here. And then Brandon Clark is also really solid. I know he's only 6'8", but he's a 6'8" power forward with 87 speed, 90 standing, and 95 driving dunk. Great, well-rounded defense, and a very good jumper. I know it's only a 79 3 ball, but his jumper is going to be really solid, I do expect. And so that's another nice aspect of this Brandon Clark card, is that I do think his jumper is actually very good. His base, is it his base that's on a bunch of cards? Yeah, Willis Reed has his base. All these cards have very nice jumpers. I have not used his upper. I hope it doesn't ruin his jumper, because if it's pretty good, he's really nice. These two cards, Cason and Brandon Clark, are both super duper solid. Tim Hardaway, 6' point guard with a 6'3" wingspan, realistically, 25 standing. I know he's got Patty Mills base, but 40 interior. That's not a card anybody's going to actually really use. I'm going to skip Peyton Pritchard because I already did a gameplay on him a couple days ago. He's not new. 6'10" with a 7'1" wingspan, though, for Onyeka Okongwu, 85 speed and 3 ball, 90 standing and driving defensively. He's very good. Honestly, on paper, this card is really nice as a 6'10" big, well-rounded, good option. Is his jumper any good, though, would be my question. And honestly, I don't know why his shot is on very quick. I got to go check. Was his normal card's jumper on very quick? No. His shot must suck. That's the only reason they put it on very quick. Although, it's weird that he's the second card all year to get his jumper on very quick. Like, out of everybody. Onyeka Okongwu is the second card to get a jumper on very quick. I think the first card to get their jumper on very quick was Diamond Ray Allen. That's strange, I have to say. But If his jumper's decent, this is a really good card. Is his jumper very good? I don't know. The fact his shot is on very quick is strange, I have to say. But if his shot is good, he's a pretty nice card. We'll have to give this one a try, for sure. Onyeka is going to be a card I'm going to do a gameplay on this weekend. Keontae George. Fun name. He's never had a good card, I don't think, and this does look like a decent one. Solid playmaker, 90 speed, 87-3. Not the best slasher or the best defender, though, to be fair. 6'4" point guard. Not a great defender, though. Jimmy Escape, pro dribble style. I feel like he's like a worse Jalen Green in a lot of ways. Not as good of a slasher, not a great defender. Probably not that insane of a card. Kelly Oubre, 6'7" with 7'2" wingspan, 88 speed, 93 ball, 85 driving dunk defensively. He's got 6'9" interior and block, which isn't insane, but he's a very solid perimeter defender. Release is on normal, but I know it's a pretty good jumper, but his SIGs don't look great. I don't think defensively he jumps off the page. At a shooting guard position, that's pretty loaded. I don't know if this Oubre card's really that great, but he's not bad. He's just got low interior, low block. Otherwise, he is a pretty solid card, though. Courtney Williams, who I think, aren't Natasha Hiedeman and Courtney Williams like best buds or something? I don't honestly know a lot about them, but aren't they are they the ones, they're called the stud buds, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's interesting that they dropped both of them on the same day. I think that's who those two are anyway. I don't really follow the WNBA too much, but I remember hearing about them last season, like at the All-Star break. Fast, good shooter, good defender, but no real defense at 5'8" at point guard. Again, still, it's just better than Natasha Hiedeman, but still not all that good. Colin Sexton is, I mean, he should be super fast, if nothing else. 94 speed, 93-3, 80 driving dunk, decent defender, 6'3". He's not great, but he's not terrible. Why is his shot on slow? That's strange. I don't know why this card's jump shot is on slow, but that doesn't look that good to me. I bet people are complaining about that. Yep. There you go. Katie Escape. I mean, that's not gonna work. Slow jumper. We're good on that. And then Andrea Bargiani, who's 67 speed, 65 driving dunk, 80 standing, 84 interior, 93 ball. Very good shooter, but missing a bunch of badges. So definitely a pass, especially at 67 speed also. Michael Red's jumper is never good in 2K. I don't understand why this is the second Michael Red card we've already gotten. Shout out Michael Red. He seems like a cool dude on the internet, but his cards in 2K are never good. I mean, he's got decent slashing. He's got really no real movement. I mean, SGA behind the back pro dribble style's not that bad, but MJ upward's not good. And it's like, well, the thing he's supposed to do best is shoot, but he's never that great at it because his jumper's not that good. Honestly, Michael Red is pretty mid for a pink diamond. Danny Granger is 6'9" with 7'1" wingspan, 90 speed, 94-3, 85 driving. Pretty decent defender. He's a good card. Really good shooter. A little bit of movement probably. CP Escape isn't the worst, but really not insane. Vince Dragback is nice, though. He's got a very good jumper. He reminds me of like a worse shot creating Glenn Rice, probably, I would say. The basic dribble style isn't ideal. He's got good stats and badges all the way around, though. He's 6'9". He's a solid option. Not a bad small forward, but not an insane one either. Anton Jameson, 90 speed, 93, 85 standing and driving, 90 defense. Really good badges, 233 total badges. He is very complete. And then also, honestly, I mean, Brooke Lopez base, but Carmelo upper. He's got Paul George Escape and Steph in the back. Oh my gosh, I did not realize that. Okay, so I feel like Jameson's actually probably pretty good then. I would think if his jumper is solid, Carmelo upper's good. I still don't think, I still don't really expect that this card's like that insane still, but I would think he's probably pretty good. His jumper, if it was elite, would make this card crazy with that type of movement, but I don't know if the jumper's that great. I know Brooke Lopez base is better this year. Carmelo upper should help too, but oh gosh. I just tried his jumper. It's ugly. I think it's screenable, but we'll see what this card looks like later on today. I'll do a gameplay on him. Wow, I thought Brooke Lopez base was better this year. I might be wrong. I mean, yeesh. That sucks too, because this card having Curry Escape or Paul George Escape and Curry Slide, if you give a decent jumper to this card, he's one of the best shot creating wings in the game. That is really disappointing to see a jumper like that. I don't know. Put his jumper on very quick. Alicia Clark is 5'11", small forward with no dunking. Okay. Tina Charles is 6'4" at power forward, 87-3, 80 driving dunk, 90 speed and agility, great defense, really good hoffs. I mean, she's just too small, again, at the end of the day. It's not a horrible card, but I just probably pass still. I mean, 6'4" power forward, that's not a card you're really using, unless you are using WNBA cards intentionally. And then you have Paul George, Jimmy Butler. Paul George is just a better Jimmy Butler, in all honesty. They're both athletic, versatile wings who do everything well on paper statistically. Paul George's jumper, though, is really nice. He's got his own escape, which is really good. The rest of his SIGs aren't that insane, but he's going to be a nasty slasher. He's going to move pretty good just because of that escape. His jumper's really good. He's going to be super duper nice, and he's going to be an incredible slasher, too. And then Jimmy Butler, who's basically the same, but he's an inch shorter. He's probably not quite as good all the way around stat and badge-wise. I mean, he's not bad. He's still a pretty good shooter and stuff, but not quite as good shooting badges and stuff. Still very athletic, fast, good defender, but his jumper's also not that good. And Jimmy Butler escape instead of Paul George escape is a slightly worse escape, in my opinion. So realistically, it's like, yeah, his animations are solid too, but with a jumper that's not going to be that great, he's definitely worse. I think Jimmy's like the not as good version of Paul George, and he will be the cheaper version of Paul George as well. PG's one of the best shooting guards in the game for sure. I'd say he's probably second best shooting guard in the game after Dr. J, maybe. He's going to be really, really good, but he's also probably going to be like 3 million MT, and I just can't justify that price point is probably a very good one for that card. So that being said, that's the final card in this drop. So y'all let me know what y'all think of this drop in the comment section down below. Definitely some interesting cards. A Kongu is definitely an interesting diamond, I gotta say. Oubre's decent too, and then I mean Case and Wallace, Brandon Clark are great budget amethysts. A couple other solid amethyst names as well, and then I mean Danny Granger looks pretty good. Jamison would be so much better if his jumper was decent, but man, that's such a disappointing card. And then Jimmy, Paul George are great, but will likely be expensive. And I mean, Jimmy's not that insane. Paul George is really good though. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.